All right, we back at it. Right now, we're gonna do a valid palindrome two. So, given a string, return true if the string can be a palindrome after deleting at most one character from it. So, this is essentially checking if it's a valid palindrome. So, if we were to get this, so let's approach it as we would in an interview. Hold on, I'm gonna start the timer, and then here. So our goal is to check a string to see if it's a valid palindrome. We can delete at most one character to achieve this, right? So then what would we ask? Questions. We can assume, so we're given a string. We know that we're going to be given a string. If we're given an empty string, do you want us to return true? Is an empty string a palindrome? Can I assume that it's all, assume it's all one case? If it's not one case, what do we do with different case letters that are the same? Do we count those? Are we dealing with just letters? What part of the assume it's all case? What character set are we dealing with? All right, because that all that matters if we have spaces, so on and so forth. And what to do with empty string. So now we're going to grab the constraints from the Leetcode thing, and that's going to tell us our string is at least one character. And S is just all lowercase. So we'll just assume that this is what we got from an interviewer. And then we just need to check if something is a palindrome. So how do we do that? High level. So we need to check if the strings are the same backwards and forwards, right? So one strategy is to create a copy of the string and reverse it. All right. Check if it's a palindrome. If not, delete a character from the reverse copy. Check again. And do the same for the original. Right? That's going to be a linear time solution. We're also going to need space to hold a copy of our string. So let's say time O of n, and our space is O of n. O of n, because we need to hold that copy of the string. We can likely reduce the space that we need to solve this problem by just using 2 pointers. And then our approach is going to be, our final approach is going to be 2 pointers. 2 pointers. Check if the characters match. If not, delete it. Try with a character deleted from each string and return if any are true. So what does that look like? So steps, that's going to be 1. So what are our variables? We're going to need start is earliest car. end is going to be the rightmost character. I don't know why I'm saying car. So steps, we're going to create a helper function that incorporates both integers, both start and end in the signature. And then we're going to try the function with create a helper function that incorporates both and start and end in signature. Call the function. So basically, it's going to be check s start end. Check if character at start and end match. So we're not going to start with the helper function. We're going to try to see if the original is a palindrome without a function. If it doesn't match, we then use a helper function with start and end. All right, start and end assumption. So we're just gonna check if start and end match. If not, call the helper function with start plus 1 and minus 1 and start and minus 1. Return true if either are palindromes, else return false. And to check palindrome, the helper function is going to be the same logic as the original valid palindrome, but it's just going to have a start and end parameter. So here is going to be int start is equal to 0, int end is equal to s dot length minus 1, and then while start is less than end, we're going to do a check if s.car at start does not equal s.car at end, return check palindrome s start plus 1 end, or check palindrome s start and minus 1. All right. And here, if we get here, we're just going to return true. All right, and then check palindrome. So private boolean check palindrome string s and start and then we use the same logic. While start is less than end, if s.car at start does not equal s.car at end, we're going to return false. Else we're going to return true. All right. And we'll do our dry run. We'll do a dry run that's going to give us everything here. All right. So we do index. So we'll do start, end, result. So the character at start is going to be equal to A, end is going to be equal to A as well. That's going to be true. Start is then going to go to B. This is going to go to C. It's going to be false. And then it's going to go to our helper method. Our helper is going to turn into a three character string, and will return true because start is equal to end. Return true. We could do a bunch of these, but just want to move this one forward because the question is a little easy. Thank you.